That's right. Well, welcome back again, folks. I showed you all this crack. This is a Martin hd28, and I showed you all the crack here. A very, very tiny, little minute crack over here. I'm going to show you again, though, before we go to work on it. And then I want to find my visors and put them on and get down there where I can really see that and see if I can squeeze that crack closed or not. If not, then I won't have to clamp it. But if it moves even just the slightest little bit, if I can see it move when I squeeze it, then I'll have to put a clamp right here, get the glue down in that crack, and then put a clamp right here. And I'm going to put thin viscosity CA glue right here. I've got to do that to stretch out the end of the nozzle so it'll go down over the bottle. So let me get you and bring you over here, and I'll show you this up through the macro lens once again. That macro lens is wicked, man. You can see things through it that I can only see with the visors on. So hold on, I'll get you, bring you over and show you the crack one more time, and then we'll go to work on it. Give you a perspective here. Got the guitar upside down. The crack, it runs right along in here. Right there I feel it start. Right in there. It's just right in that bend of the guitar right there. I think it's just maybe the binding coming loose. I don't think it's a structural issue, but I couldn't see no light through it. Anyways, put the macro lens on. I'll bring you right back. Hold on. Okay, there's where it starts. And you see it runs all the way up to right there. And it's a pretty gaping wound, really. So you can see down in it now. I got to put the visors on and see if I can squeeze that together. There's where the finish broke. Same thing down here. There. Got to put the visors on, see if I can squeeze that a little bit closer together. I mean, see if I can squeeze it together at all, and if I can, then I'll have to put a clamp on it. Man, that macro lens, we could go right down inside the hole almost with it. Camera has a little focusing issues going from wide angle lens to this. That looks like a huge crack through the camera to me, but it is. Let me put the regular lens on and show you how big it, just how it does show up. Hold on. Okay, this is with the wide angle lens. It don't like close-ups. This is the lens I use almost always. No zoom. I'm just getting as close as I can. You can see there how minute it is, really. That macro lens just makes that look like the Grand Canyon, man. So I'm going to tape the guitar up. I've got some vinyl tape. Supposedly nothing sticks to it. Nothing should stick to it. It's very expensive tape. And put it on both sides of the crack. And I'll gather up some things here, and I'll bring you back, and we'll attempt to tackle that little minute thing. That shouldn't be left go, though. I'll tell you why. If you have an open crack in a guitar like that, and the finish is just cracked, and it's gaping open, gapped open, and you think, well, that's just tiny small, I don't think it's ever going to be a problem. Well, over time, as you polish your guitar and wax it and buff it and play it, rub your skin over it, skin oil, it's in there, all that polish and everything you spray on there, it builds up down in that crack. And over time, it'll get bigger. It'll grow. I mean, it's like from here to here now. The crack's only about that long right now. The most open part in the very center of it. And if you leave that, I guarantee you the binding on this whole side will come off. And that will expose the wood even more. And then the glue joint for the back and sides is going to start, getting bad too. I mean, you can't do it, man. Especially on a high-dollar guitar like this. If you see a little hairline crack in it, fix it, or get it fixed as quick as you can, because don't, crap from your rag where you polish it, everything gets into that, and it'll grow. It will get bigger every time if you leave it unattended and leave it open like that. So let me get everything up. I got to find, I got to get some wet towels, some dry towels, wet rags, dry rags, stretch this out some more. I've got the glue right here. I'm going to use the thinnest viscosity glue known to man. I've talked about it before. It's like water, man. It will go down in that crack. If I can get you over here and show you so you can see it, it's like a sponge absorbing the shit. I mean, it's just a miracle, man. So let me go do what I gotta do, gather up everything I can think of. I'll bring you closer and we'll get on it. Hold on. I gotta get down there where I can see this puppy and get in close. You gotta get, the way these visors work, you just gotta move back and forth until it comes in focus. There it is. Yep, it's closing. I can squeeze it closed. So that means I gotta get a clamp. I gotta get a clamp, get the glue in there, and then put a clamp on it. Here's that tape I was telling you about. I think I mentioned it. This is 3M nylon, not nylon, vinyl, I think. I can't remember what the thing did say now, but shouldn't have any glue running underneath the tape with this stuff. So I won't hold you up too much for this. I don't have any fingernails. There we go. And that's what it looks like. Very expensive tape. And that's okay if it does the job. So I'm going to turn the camera off and, well, I guess I could leave it on. Cue ball's here. Baby, I can't love you right now. Let's see. Let me just cut a piece of it off. With wire cutters of all things. Those are very good wire cutters. They work. Very much sticky tape. This is just to protect the finish from any accidental spills, or the tip might come off of the glue bottle. You got to try to be ready for all kinds of weird madness, man. Be as ready for it as you can, because it's going to happen. Something is. It always does. And a good tip I might offer is just try to be ready for it. Not if it does, but when. Yeah, I can't get it started straight with the crack. There we go. I'm going to put those visors on and look at this again. And I think that's good right there. I can't even see if that's going closed or not, just by looking at the crack with the tape on it. Thought maybe it'd help me see it better, but you know, that's a pretty open crack right there, man. I can see that. It's open fairly well right there, all along that bend. So I got to stretch this glue nozzle out there again. That's what that looks like. I don't know if it's showing up or not, man. I can't see the camera. If you can see it, it's very tiny. I got to stretch the end of it out because it won't go over the bottle. And there, it just fell off. So we just let it stretch a little bit more, and I'll bring you back when I am ready to glue. Maybe I can get you a close-up shot here where you can see how that glue runs down in there. I'm going to put those visors on and look at that though, so hold on for that. See you in a few. Put a couple of pieces of tape on here so I knew where the crack started and stopped. Oh, I shouldn't have stuck that on there so tight, man. Should have known better. Well, I didn't want it running under there though, like previously. Okay, here we go. Come on, man. And there's that. Let's stick that right there for now. I'm going to get a clamp on the very center. Squeeze it together very tightly. Now, I'm not even going to wipe that away because we're going to have to sand on that. Let me get my visor so I can see it. Make sure it went together good. Yes, sir. I wouldn't even never know there was a crack there in just a few days. I'm going to put another clamp on that just to be, because the separation was where it was separated the most was on this upper end up here. And that's what I'm seeing. A little bit right there. I'm glad I put these visors on. I couldn't see that without the visors. Yeah. She's together all the way now. Got good glue in it. And clamped good and tight. I almost can't get down there close enough to see it. Yes, sir, man. He's shaking shits for the birds. But what are you going to do, you know? Tried Botox and a whole bunch of funky crap. It didn't work. It worked a little bit, but not like it was supposed to. Alright, hold on. And I'll tell you what we're going to do next. Hold on. Obviously, we're going to have to sand that once the clamps are removed. Hopefully you can see there's no open gaping crack now. Let me put the macro lens on and see if I can get close enough to show you with it. Or it shakes so damn bad I won't be able to hold it. Yeah, this is with the macro lens. I can only get up to right there as close as I can get because the clamp's in the way. But you can see that the wound is closed. We're going to have to level that binding down with the side. Maybe I can get up there farther. Yeah, see, it's closed. That thing won't focus unless you're up fairly close to it. So once that sets up, we're going to have to sand that down or use a razor blade and scrape. See how the binding is higher than the surface of the guitar side? We got to smooth that out. But no more big gaping wound here. Hold on. Yeah, that looks good, man. Very tedious work for someone who shakes like I do, but we got her. And it's all good. All good. There's no separation there anymore. You know, there's a tiny, just a ever so light crack. You couldn't even see it without these visors on this side. It runs all the way up around this upper bout. It's not even, I don't know, the guitar looks like it's been dry at some point in time. Even a little bit around up here, yeah, all the way around here I can see it. You can't even feel it yet, but there's a crack starting to form there. And it's not open yet, you can't get glue in it. But if this guitar is not kept well humidified, it's going to open, man. I never even saw these without the visors on. It's worse on this lower bout than it is up here. Through these visors I can see it. Starts right there. And I don't have enough light back there to see it, but it continues on for as far as I can see. Right there as far as I can see. And it's just starting out. It just is starting. Like I say, if he keeps the guitar humidified properly and keeps it humidified, I don't think it'll even open up. I can see it now. It's just the glasses on. That's wild. I never saw that before until I had those visors on just now. So there you have it, folks. It's a done deal. I'm just going to leave that alone tonight. Come back here tomorrow. We'll take the clamps off. And I may have to take a razor blade and, like I say, level that binding down where it's a little higher than the surface of the guitar is. Or I may just do all that with sandpaper. I really don't know yet. But I'm not going to do anything else tonight. Shaking too bad. Way too bad. I shouldn't even have done that tonight. But the guy's probably wanting his guitar back. I mean, look. Check it out. That ain't nearly as bad as it was a few minutes ago, but still bad enough. Anyways, Sorry for the shakiness on the camera work, but you know what you're going to do, man. Just live with it and go on, I guess. That's what I've been doing for years. Yeah, we'll take high grit sandpaper and sand that down, buff it all out and polish it and everything, and it'll look like it came from the factory when we're done. Guaranteed. And it'll hold. So, thanks for watching. Cheers to you. And literally cheers. I can drink beer now. I've been drinking coffee. That don't contribute to that any. I can drink, look, that's solid now. Well, there it just started again as I say that. Coffee doesn't seem to affect that. I mean, I can drink coffee all day long and still not shake. You know, if it's a day it's going to be active, it'll be active that day. Or a time, you know, and it goes away as quick as it started. Anyways, I'm rambling. Cheers. Thanks for watching. See you soon. I got to show you this. I forgot to show you this before we go. Give you perspective there how we're looking at the guitar. I got it set up on those clamps there. Check this bridge out. Remember how it was lifted up? See what I mean? Stupid camera won't focus. Check that out, man. I don't know what's up with this camera. It's really pissing me off, though. There. Got the bridge glued down. No more paper goes underneath the bridge. See that? It's the same thin piece of paper I used to get bridge under the glue. Cheers, folks.